For me personally, confidence has been the basis of my success. And I work in real estate, and in this industry, there's so few women. You have to have that confidence. You cannot let the presence of men, and sometimes men like to be intimidating or they try to overpower you, but in the end of the day, nobody can take that power away from you. That power all comes from within your heart. You have to be able to tell yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you're able to overcome anything. The first step is always confidence. There's a saying, I'm sure you've all heard of this saying, we all fear our own light. And let me tell you something, all of you in this room, you have a light that has the ability to shine so bright. And that light will come out once you start having that confidence to believe in yourself. And it's the simple thing of saying, okay, every day when you get up, tell yourself something positive. Tell yourself whether it's a goal, whether it's something positive about yourself. That's what I try to do every day. I wake up and I don't go through the list of things I have to do that day, but I'll go through and say, okay, this week I want to accomplish X, Y, and Z. And by the end of the week, if I haven't accomplished it, it's okay. Sometimes having goals is just having something to be focused at, having something to aim at. And that's just as important. Even if you don't accomplish the goal, it's okay. But you have to be able to have something to aim at. So every day when you leave here and tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up and think about something positive. Maybe it's something about yourself. Maybe you just wake up and you say, I love myself. And you'll see that energy will travel with you for the entire day. I always talk about 3 things: courage, confidence, conviction. These are the 3 C's. For me, these are 3 things that I carry with me every day. Confidence, as I've told you, is the most important thing. I don't want you all to go through the day and have these thoughts and say, oh, I don't know, but I'm a woman. I want you to stand up and say, you know what, I'm going to do this and I'm a woman. There's no but in this sentence anymore. Being a woman, being a man, it doesn't matter. No matter what, you can accomplish anything. The next one is courage. We must have the courage to pursue our dreams. And that's, again, another lesson that I've learned throughout my years in the industry, is that you always have to have that courage. And the one thing that I've learned is that courage is not always this roaring voice telling you that you can do anything that you can do anything that you can imagine. Sometimes it's just that quiet voice at the end of the day that tells you, don't worry, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Courage comes in so many different forms, but it is so important to keep with you every day. And the last C is conviction. Whatever it is that you decide to do, whatever path you decide to go down, you have to show the world that nothing can stop you. You have to show the world that I'm going to make this decision and I'm going to do it with so much conviction that no one's going to stop me. Show the world that you are too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated. This is conviction. When you carry these 3 C's with you, courage, confidence, conviction, I'm telling you that nothing can stop you. Buddha says, we are what we think. This quote to me is so important because it's so true, and I see it every day. I'll see it, so my father is my boss, and I'll see in the morning, he'll email me, and he's stressed. And he says, okay, Reetu, we need to do this, this, and this. I'm worried about this, this, and this. And I can feel that he's already woken up with the stress. So a lot of times my dad's an avid texter, which is so strange. So I'll just text him and I'll send him a funny message, or actually this morning he was worried about something. And we have a guru that we believe in. So he was stressed. And in the morning I gave him some advice, and he laughed and said, Reetu, I read it. I'll take your advice. And he joked and called me Guruji. He said, thanks, Guruji. And I said, God bless you. And he really laughed. And I could sense at that point that all of his stress sort of melted away. And it's so important to start your day with that positivity, because as Buddha said, we are what we think. There's 5 elements of life, and there's 5 elements of a lifestyle that we need to be able to balance. These elements are social, spiritual, I hope these are in the right order, work, family, physical. These 5 elements are basically the essence of life. And I find a lot of times when you're at that point where you feel completely burnt out, it's because 1, 2, or more of these elements are hindering in life. When it comes to balancing your lifestyle, you have to be able to look at these 5 elements and figure out what is it that's lacking. It doesn't mean that every day all of these activities are incorporated, but on those, sometimes maybe every 2 weeks, take a look and say, okay, am I happy? Is my lifestyle balanced? Because I can guarantee you, if you're at that point where you feel burnt out, or you're at that point where you feel bored or stressed, something is lacking. And it would be great for you to take a look at those 5 elements and work on it and see what you can do to make your heart happy. I want you all to carry with you courage, confidence, conviction. I want you to go down your path, whether it's with work, with family, whatever element of your lifestyle, and I want you to turn that fear into positivity. And when you do that, when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, today I'm going to be able to overcome this, then you change the definition of fear and you change it to face everything and rise.